Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today this video is going to be about me fertilizing all of my plants. Most of them are little seedlings, as you can see, and so it's not going to take a lot of fertilizer, but every 2 weeks I fertilize my plants with a liquid fertilizer, and I will be showing you guys how I do that in this video. Take a look at my plants, you guys. They've just been growing so beautifully, so nice. And I'm going to give you tips on using bone meal, tomato tone. We're going to do the plants on the inside and on the plants on the outside. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned for the rest of this video. First, we're going to start off with grabbing our liquid fertilizer. The fertilizer I'm using in this video is called General Purpose, and it's a 332 liquid fertilizer. Now, you're supposed to, for your seedlings, only use 1 ounce to a 1 gallon container. You guys, seedlings do not need an excessive amount of nutrients, especially at such an early stage. And so you don't want to necessarily follow the package, and you just want to do 1 ounce. I do this every 2 weeks, and as your plants get bigger and more established, then you can use 2 ounces per gallon. But for now, we're just going to use 1 ounce per gallon, and we're just going to pour it into this measurement cup and make sure we get that 1 ounce and get it poured into a big jug of water. So I got this jug off of Amazon. It's a 1 gallon jug, and basically I just use it for bottom watering my plants. I find that bottom watering has been the best solution, especially dealing with small little seedlings. They do not like to be watered from up top, and just who wants their leaves to be messed with? Like they were just born. They're just trying to live their life. So yes, now we're just gonna go ahead and pour the fertilizer in the water. And again, this is just 1 ounce because most of my plants are seedlings, so they're still very small. And then once we get that all in, we're gonna shake it all up and then get them into the container so that we can bottom water. And what I like to do, because I don't like to waste solution, if you use liquid fertilizer, you know that it does not just come out in just one big whop. So I just pour some water into it and then pour it into the container so I don't waste any fertilizer. Comment below, tell me, do you guys like to bottom water? Do you use a mister? Do you just like to pour the water on the top? I'm just curious. Comment below how you guys water your plants. Okay, got my solution made. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take this water, pour it in the bottom container, and we're just gonna fill it up about almost halfway. There we go. Got it in there. You guys, I just love the way my peppers are coming out. I just can't wait till they start producing fruit. We got a ways to go, but it's beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get this on a timer. So again, these are seedlings. They don't need that long to just sit in the water. So about 20 minutes would be perfect. Take a look at my collard greens, y'all. They are growing and growing. If you haven't seen my previous video with me creating my own soil and doing my collard greens, oh my gosh, just go check it out, because from that video to this one, they just gotten a little bit bigger. So with these ones, I actually do water from the top because they're outside already. They're already acclimated to the outside, and I don't have that many containers to continue bottom watering. So I do it from the top, but I do make sure that the leaves are safe and I do not get any kind of water or liquids or even soil on the leaves. So I'm actually extremely careful when I do it this way to make sure that nothing is affected. check out these onions. Oh, they are just looking so amazing. We planted them about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and look at all this greenery, you guys. I'm telling you, with some fertilization and some care and love, these plants are gonna grow amazing. If anyone's wondering what the white stuff is around the plants, even for the collard greens, that's actually bone meal. So bone meal is a force of calcium, and so it just helps the plant, especially when the plant's producing some type of fruit. It helps make sure that it doesn't rot in the end, or it doesn't have any color deficiency. So that's basically what bone meal does. It's going to feed the plant. I end up having to do 2 gallons of fertilizer solution because I have a lot of plants. So I finished all the ones on the inside and some of them on the outside, but I still got to get to the potatoes and a couple of onions and the peas. So we're just going to go ahead and make one more set of solution. Again, just 1 ounce of the fertilizer poured into the gallon container, and then we're going to go ahead and fertilize the rest of these plants. I'm getting a little nervous about my potatoes because it's been about 3, maybe even almost 4 weeks, and I haven't gotten any like green stuff that's coming up yet. You know, the sprouts that you would normally see from a potato. So hopefully within the next week or so, I see something. Otherwise, I might think there may be a problem with my potatoes growing here. So fingers crossed. Leave some tips below if you're growing some potatoes. Maybe I missed a step. I don't know. Leave some tips below, y'all. These are the last thing I have to fertilize. But as I'm taking a closer look, do you see those white spots on the leaf? What is that? I swear a couple days ago they were not there. So now I'm afraid that my plant is or has some type of disease. And it's over like most of them. So I'm very, very nervous. Has anyone seen anything like this? Please comment. Please let me know. I'm still going to fertilize the peas, but I'm actually going to use the fertilizer that's already in these containers. There's no point of making a whole nother gallon of fertilizer because there's fertilizer here. So we're just going to take this same fertilizer and dump it into the peas. That way we're not wasting solution and just getting rid of it. After fertilizing all the plants, I do make sure that the containers are clean because the fertilizer does have a little bit of a smell to it. So you just want to make sure you clean out all the containers with fresh water, even soap if you like. Okay, that's it. Everything is fertilized. And if you look at the top here, you can see it glistening, and that's how you know that the roots sucked up that water and your soil is nice and saturated with that fertilizer. So that's a good sign that they're all watered and you don't have to worry about it not being watered enough by bottom watering. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I had such an amazing time filming this video. What are you guys growing? It's spring, so tell me, leave any kind of comments or tips after watching this video that you have for me. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and have a great spring.